Hey everybody, 404 Yeti here. So today we're going to go back to do another daily BugForge challenge. Today it's going to be with the Cafe Club. Actually, it's one of my favorite. One, because I love coffee, but in two, it really simulates like a full e-commerce checkout for me. And I go, this is actually really realistic. So really thankful for this one. So let's go through it. So actually, in this particular demo, we're going to kind of take a look at the checkout feature. So for me, I like coffee, so I'm going to order just a little bit of everything. Just because, I like coffee, right? So we're going to try and do a little bit here. Probably a lot of money, but that's okay. So we have all of our orders here. So nothing too suspicious, right? So we'll kind of go through and we'll go to our checkout process. So now, something I found really interesting here. Okay, look, $544. That's a lot of money. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to look here at the checkout information. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch my forwarding to queuing. And so we're going to actually intercept this request. So actually, compared to previous walkthroughs, you would never see this. This one here specifically says, demo checkout, use pre-filled card details, or enter 444444. Okay, so very interesting. So when I did this walkthrough, I actually was playing around with the whole checkout process just to kind of see what it was doing, what it needed. It was kind of interesting. So what I'm just going to do, one, because I really don't want to pay for coffee, I'm going to delete my expiry date and my CVC, but I'm going to leave this in here because if you look at it, it says pre-filled details or enter this number. So to me, that's a really big indicator that this particular number is going to help me to succeed in overcoming some broken logic, right? So I'm going to leave it in here and I'm going to place my order. So now we have intercepted it. So let's go take a look at it, see what we got. So I can ignore the model. So let's look at our HTTP request. So here we see a few things. We see points to use. We see the card number. We see that there's a 0 expiry date and there's a 0 CVC. So that's very interesting. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to change this to maybe, let's say 2,000 points. Because I really don't want to pay for coffee. But also one thing that if you didn't notice, it also doesn't include like your name. So if you remember here at the top, you would see cardholder name. So actually we can see that that's not there. So one, that's also kind of dangerous because now if someone went to say, oh, I need to do a return and they just gave like a credit card number, well, it's kind of vague. And I don't think that many people would honor that return and you'd be kind of SOL. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and send this request with 2,000 and with the card number. So let's see what happens when I forward that. All right, so it looks like it was successful. So as you can see, I had my verify token. So usually when you're going through like some sort of major process, you're switching over to dashboards, whatever, usually you're going to have to verify your token. Okay, so we know that went through. We can see the cart went through, no big deal. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened in my order details. All right, so actually you see right away there's a bug. So here's what happened. So I paid, my total payment was $524.92. I used 2,000 points. I earned 524 points. And my new balance is negative 1476. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of got away with some really nice coffee and for this company, right? So guys, think about this and think about how the logic works when you're going through like a checkout process, a login process, and I'm sure this will kind of give you some more insight on how to play with some of these logics and these processes. Okay, so guys, this is my walkthrough for this Cafe Club. Hopefully you guys liked it, and we'll see you in the next video.